like, okay, like you don't need to do this alone if it's too much. So we're gonna get 70 leaders from this group, from your people, and I'm gonna take some of the Holy Spirit and put them onto you. So Moses was apparently had enough Holy Spirit in him for 70 other people. So if we're dividing that up, that's a lot of pressure on Moses. But the point is, as soon as Moses asked for the help, God told him that he can share the burden with these people so he doesn't have to carry it alone. He didn't say, you're not good enough, you're going to have to suffer anyway, you just gotta, like, too bad. He needed some help, and so God gave him the help. He didn't expect Moses to live through him on his own. And God doesn't expect us to live in love through him on his own. He puts people in our lives to help. Because not one of us is strong enough on our own. Because we don't need to be strong enough on our own. Because God is always there for us. No matter how distant we feel, he's still there. But sometimes it feels like he might not be there. And I once was in a small group and someone said, I love God and I know he's there, but sometimes I just want him to hold me and I just want him to hug me. I just want to feel his presence physically like I can other people. But so I think that God put people in our lives that can be there in a more physical sense when that's what we need. Because sometimes it's easier to hear someone tell you that God is still there rather than just have faith that this person you can't see or hear or feel is there. And so, while a lot of our faith journey is very personal and between us and God, a lot of parts are still very influenced by the people around us. And that's where I found, right here in this room, is where I found a lot of my major influences in my faith journey. And so maybe you're in a place where you and God need to have a heart-to-heart, and that's okay if you're in a place where you and God just need to have your personal journey. But you don't have to do this alone, because there are people in this room cheering you on and are ready to walk through there and support you however you need and meet you where you are. And if you're in a place where you do need that more physical support, well, people are here to meet you where you are. And all of our leaders and even some of our students are here to walk with you in whatever you need with your journey. But Annie, I have a great relationship with God. God and I are in a good place. And I always come to youth group, and I just have a great time, and I have my friends and everything. Well, then you're on the other side that I found myself in like this year and last year. And so now you're not Moses, you're Aaron and Hur. So you're supporting those who need it. You can help support. And so a way we can do that is when I found my home here and I was comfortable here and really felt supported, I started inviting other people to youth group. And I wanted them to experience what I had experienced. And some of them stuck and stayed around, and other people stayed for a little while and then decided it wasn't for them. But all of them would tell me what a loving and accepting environment this was, and how even though maybe they didn't really get the whole Jesus thing, they really appreciated being in a place where they were just loved on. And I just hope that we keep feeding into that love and acceptance and invite more people to it. Because we have, right now, I think we have one of the biggest high school groups we've had in a while. And a lot of that is because we've been inviting other people to come in. And I just hope that instead of people starting to leave, that we continue to invite people in and and just join us and not be secluded and, oh, this is our group, maybe you're not a Christian, but like just welcome people in and let them go through that journey on their own. So a lot of us are leaving this year, and so I just hope that you guys make your connections with your people in your grades and your small groups, and I hope that you start to bring more people in so we keep having these big high school classes that are leaving. Because God didn't put us on this earth to be alone, and John and all of our leaders here have created an environment where we can just love on each other and embrace each other and just meet each other wherever we're at. And it's so important that we just support each other and spread that